The Brody family's farmhouse sat isolated on a sprawling piece of land in the countryside. It was a modest home with whitewashed walls, a wraparound porch, and a chimney that constantly puffed out smoke from their wood-burning stove. Life seemed quiet, almost idyllic, for the family of 5. At its heart was Emma Brody, a hard-working mother whose days revolved around tending to the farm and her children, 15-year-old Alice, 12-year-old Ben, and 9-year-old Daisy. Her husband, John, was a stern but dependable man whose hands bore the marks of years of manual labor. One chilly autumn evening, neighbors noticed something unusual: the faint, acrid smell of smoke mixed with the crisp night air. By the time they arrived at the Brody farmhouse, it was engulfed in flames. The inferno raged with such intensity that no one could approach it. The neighbors could only watch helplessly as the fire consumed the home. When the blaze finally subsided, what the authorities found inside shocked everyone. The bodies of Emma, John, and the children were discovered in their beds. They appeared to have died not from the fire, but from something else entirely. Each had strange, blackened marks on their skin, as if burned from within. Even stranger, there were no signs of forced entry, no tracks leading to or from the property, and no logical explanation for how the fire started. Detective Rachel Monroe was assigned to the case. A seasoned investigator, she had seen her fair share of tragedies. But this one unsettled her. Something about the lack of physical evidence gnawed at her instincts. She began by interviewing the Brodys' closest neighbors, the Thompsons, who lived a mile down the road. Mrs. Thompson spoke hesitantly. The Brodys were good people, but lately, they seemed different. Emma mentioned hearing whispers at night, said it was the wind, but she didn't sound convinced. Digging deeper, Detective Monroe uncovered more troubling details. A week before the fire, John Brody had reported a strange incident. Their livestock had been found dead, their eyes scorched black as if by fire. The local veterinarian was baffled, calling it anomalous combustion. The case grew darker when Monroe discovered Emma's diary. Its last entry read, "The whispers are louder now. They sound like they're coming from beneath the floorboards. John says I'm imagining things, but I see the fear in his eyes. If you find this, know that I tried to protect my children." Determined to uncover the truth, Monroe had the Brody farmhouse's charred remains examined. Beneath the floorboards, forensic teams found something chilling, a circular pattern etched into the ground. It was an intricate symbol burned deep into the soil, with ash and bone fragments embedded in its grooves. Monroe consulted with an expert in occult symbols, who confirmed her fears. The symbol was known as the Ring of Fire, a ritualistic mark believed to summon supernatural forces. But it wasn't meant to protect. It was a trap, one designed to contain whatever had been summoned. The pieces clicked into place. The Brodys had unwittingly built their home over the site of an old ritual, and something beneath their house had awakened. The whispers Emma heard weren't her imagination. They were the warnings of something trying to break free. But why had the Brodys died? As Monroe pieced it together, the answer became clear. The fire wasn't an accident. It was a desperate act of containment. Emma's last act had been to trigger the fire, ensuring that whatever was beneath the house would remain trapped. The case was closed as an unsolved tragedy, but Monroe couldn't shake the feeling that the true horror was still out there, waiting. She returned to the site one last time, standing amidst the blackened ruins. The air was eerily still, but as she turned to leave, a faint whisper echoed behind her. "It's not over." The story ends with a lingering sense of dread, leaving viewers questioning the line between the natural and supernatural. What did the Brodys awaken? And was it truly contained? This ending not only delivers a shocking twist, but also compels viewers to think about the unanswered questions, keeping them engaged until the very end.